You've seen the Django debug toolbar now, and I hope you find it as amazing as I do. This thing has saved my skin a few times when I've hit problems. Did anyone spot the issue that the toolbar uncovered in our app? Let's look at the SQL tab. Look at the number of SQL queries being done on this simple page. 24, and that's just to show 20 records on the page. That seems like a lot of database queries to me. We're probably not going to see much of a performance impact as long as we're the only ones using the app. But as you get several people hitting the website at once, it will definitely make a difference. Let's see what we have. There is one big query, which we can tell from the bar chart and the time in milliseconds. That query is related to sessions. Not much can be done for that except maybe to create database indexes. I would also suggest creating a job that runs regularly, daily or even monthly, to purge out expired sessions. That can have a huge impact on site performance over time. There's also a query for authentication and for profile information. Then we see the query for blats, which is expected. This brings us up to 4 queries, and you'd expect that to be enough, yet there are 20 more queries here. Think about it a second. 20 more queries to show 20 records. If we look here, we see that the rest of the queries are the same, except some have U1 and some say U2. What's going on here is that instead of doing a join, Django is looking up the created by information for each blat as it's being shown. Because there are 20 records, it's doing this lookup 20 times. Yikes! Django has a great feature where it lazily loads this data as you need it. In many cases, this is helpful because it means that it may not have to do an expensive query or join if the data never gets used. But in this case, we do use this data each time, and so it's hurting us. The solution is to make use of the select related property on our query. Here in the documentation, we see how to use it. This essentially turns your query into a join. In the next video, I'll show you how you can use this feature in our view.